good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ibrahim Sukman as a leader for this group and as a moderator too. And we discuss about the analysis of student distortion on the learning English in the classroom. And yeah, this is my members from.
I'm Selina Selena as the speaker.
I'm Vidyani as the third speaker.
I'm Ibrahim Masud. I'm Charles Mahmud.
And I'm Lisa Lakesia, the speaker.
Okay, thank you. And yeah, this time I will discuss about the purpose and then about the overview literature will be discussed by me. Okay, let's go with our discussion today. Start from the research purpose. Our research purpose today to understanding about the distortion happen in classroom, and then the literature review. Start from the definition of distortion. What is the definition of distortion? Distortion is the intrusion or maybe it's like a disrupt from the happen in the classroom. And then next like factor internal that is from me as a subject or maybe this is like me as a student have like a directness or something else about the under dream stage that will be happen. And then next is like a factor external like environmental laws like make a sound loud something like music or maybe the competition start from the student or other student. Then next like the cause of the disruption. What is the cause of the disruption for us as a student? First is like a lower of the quality of our work doesn't focus about our tasks, about our activity in the classroom. Just make the lower of the quality of our grade in the school. And then next we will discuss about Selina. I'm here.
Okay, thank you for the moderator. My name is Selina Selena. So now I will present about research methodology related to design, correction, and sample. Okay, the first is design. This research is a descriptive quantitative design with the aim of describing and giving in-depth and comprehensive. For the population, participants in this research were students at the 6th semester English Language Education Study Program at IPPG Pontianak. And for the sample, our sample consists of 100 students selected from the 4 classes, namely A morning, A afternoon, B morning, and D afternoon. By selecting students who are willing to volunteer and are deemed able to provide information regarding their instruction experience. Okay,
Okay, thank you, Selina, for the explanation. Next, we will discuss about the methodology and training. Time is yours.
Okay, I'm the moderator for this time. My name is Fitriani. So today I will be explaining about the outline of the methodology of the study, the techniques and tools of data collection and techniques of data analysis. And the techniques and tools of data collection. This research will use the questionnaire as a tool of data collection, and this research will use the OpenMP questionnaire. Which is distributed online using Google Chrome via WhatsApp. And the technique sampling that we use is the purpose circle sampling, and which is the allow the researcher to choose the participant who can provide the information related to the research question. And the next is the technique of data analysis. We will use the function analysis because it's suitable for the qualitative data. Which is can furthermore the frequency of occurrence of console factor distraction enter into the table along with the percentage. Finally, the interpretation based on the table, percentage, and the diagram. Okay, I think it's enough for me. I will return it to the moderator.
Okay, thank you, Fitriani. Next matter will be discussed by Rida Primansyah. Rida Primansyah, time is yours.
Okay, thanks for the moderator. I will explain about the data analysis, and this is 3 aspects we're gonna use on our research. First, literation distraction. The second is the factor internal factor and external factor of learning distraction. And last is the strategies overcome for distraction. Okay, and the review for question 1 is what did you think about distraction? Distraction meaning in past. Okay, the most our sample to choose a lack of focus. This is a 16% about lack of focus. The meaning of distraction, and the last is the effect of learning process. This is the lowest research. We have 40%, and I think that's it for me. I'm back to Madara.
Okay, thanks for the experience by the mentor. And then next matter will be discussed about the Syarif bin Mahfud. Syarif bin Mahfud, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Moderator. Okay, the table face this question to what internal and external factor induce you to be different while learning in this class. Okay, this here that is it's this table. Number one itu is cookies in faktor internal, terus next itu frekuensinya 1, so 20%. So in next number 1 and number 2 faktor eksternal, frekuensinya 4 and present 18%. So from the analysis of the student responsible above, it can be considered external factor tend to more influential in distracting learning than to fulfill district by internal or foreign factor. That's all from me, and thank you.
Okay, thank you for the explanation, Syarif bin Mahfud. And then the last matter will be discussed about yes, fine.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Rafa. And the rest I explained about the result of analysis for K3, and then you can see the table. Number 1, code is sitting in front and frequency 2, and percent is 40%, and then 2 codes is be confident and frequency is 1, and percent is 20%, and third is focus yourself and frequency is 1, and the percent is 20%, and the last focus on the material being taught, arrange, rest, and study time and balanced manner. Look for a quiet and comfortable place of the study. Frequency is 1 and percent is 20%. So from the result of the analysis of the student response table, it can be concluded that the majority of the student overcome distraction, namely moving to step forward, focus and configure themselves during learning, and also student arrange their rest time with balanced learning and avoid distraction from factor, and externally by looking for a quiet and comfortable place to study. And enough for me, back to moderator.
Okay, thank you for the experience by yourself. And then next will be we're gonna go into the question section, and then if you guys have any question, please raise your hand and then stand up and then introduce yourself. Okay, for the audience, time is here. Yes, please.
Now, my name is Ashuna Ashwantansa, and my question here is what impact of the research on distraction has on students? That's all from me, thank you.
Okay, next question, please raise your hand. Stand up, please.
My name is Akita Devi, and I want to ask, what are the appropriate steps to take to overcome distraction in class? Thank you.
Okay, next question. Please raise your hand. Stand up, please.
Okay, my question is, can you explain in more detail how you select participants using purpose whole sampling for this research? It's up to you.
Okay, next question. Stand up, please.
Okay, and Madam Nagari, my question are, you mentioned that external factors are more often seen as because of disorder. What external disorder were most commonly identified in this area? Thank you.
Next question. Stand up, please.
My name is Ridwan Nadi. My question is, how do you ensure that The question asked can be understood clearly.
Okay, thank you for the question from the audience, and we're gonna have discuss about that 1 3 minutes, and then yeah, we're going to discuss the question about the answer. Discuss about this. Yeah.
Mahfud.
Okay, I think the material will be find out the answer from the question to audience, and then first question will be answered by Fitria. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thanks to Feren for your good question. Okay, I will answer your question. I will explain in more detail how we selected the participant by Professor Sampling for this research. In the first, we determined this criteria in accordance with the research objective, and which were the 6th semester English Education Study Program at IPPGN Pontianak, who had experience instruction during English learning in the classroom. And the second is identify the student who meet in this criteria and the four existing in the class. A morning, the afternoon, the morning and the afternoon. And the last, we selected the students who are willing to be respondent, voluntarily, and considered to be able to provide information about their instruction experience. Okay, I think it's enough for me.
Okay, next question will be answered by Syarif bin Mahmud. Thank you.
Thank you with good question. Okay, previously we have tried out with pre-form other class, and based on the result of investigation, we carried out several follow-up action. Number one, different question. Number one become what do you think? What do you think about the distraction experience in the class? It will focus more on exploring the experience and perspective of students who experience this distraction during the learning process, and the data time will be more relevant. Number two, clarification question, interaction. After improving the questionnaire according to the suggestion above, this questionnaire can be used to collect the data on actual respondent. Thank you. The last.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for the answer by Syarif bin Mahmud. And the next question will be answered by Selma Sherina. Thank you.
Okay, I will answer a question from Ahmad. Thank you for your question. Result from the data, we found that there were many students who experienced external disturbance such as noisy classroom, interference from friends, and gadget notification. So that it makes student attention diverted and become non-focused in study. Okay. Back to me.
Okay, terima kasih. Thanks for the answer. And the next question will be answered by Yesa Patricia. Yesa Patricia.
Okay, thank you, moderator. Before, thank you for your question, Atriesa Hadianti, right? Okay, your question: what step can be taken to overcome distraction? Here, some tips for overcoming distraction. For example, one, develop learning objective. Determine short-term and long-term goals for learning motivation. And two, implement time management. And three, creating an optimal learning environment. And the last, readers' influence from a leg. Maybe this all for me.
Okay, thanks for the answer. And the next question will be answered by me. The question is like from the Ashira, talking about the impact or maybe this like the effect from this our study or maybe our research. And then this is the answer to find out the causal factor and then overcome the distraction that occur in the classroom. Okay, our conclusion from this research is to identify and to understand about the phenomena that happens in the classroom, basically on the distraction that happens in the classroom to this to the student or to the our student in the university school or something else. And then this is like more have relation about the question number one, that is the impact to find out the causal factor and then the overcome the distraction that appear in the classroom. Okay, that's all. The conclusion and this is all the end from our presentation, and then next we're going to the feedback from the audience. Okay, if you have any feedback about the presentation, please raise your hand and then say out please.
There's any feedback? Sure.
Yeah,
Inspiration? Okay.
say out please.
I think from the presentation it was quite good. My suggestion for data collection should be to increase it by using different methods such as your interview to make it more accurate.
Okay, thanks for the feedback from the audience, and then I would like to have thanks a lot for you guys for coming to our session and to coming to our presentation, and then thank you for you guys.
Look for yourself.